Russell, welcome to the show, and where the hell are you?
I'm actually sitting in the parking lot of Yorkdale because it wasn't moving on the highway.
Right, absolutely.
Hey, Spencer, that intro was as long as it takes you to get up a flight of stairs.
Yes, it was, if not longer. But I wanted to thank you, first of all, for coming on with us, even though it is via the phone. You owe me next time.
It's my fault. I will apologize on the air for you.
Absolutely.
I promised I would be there, and then I flopped him.
Well, that's all right. You don't like handicapped people.
Please tell everybody why.
That's not true. Everybody doesn't like handicapped people.
And you went to a school with a lot of them, so you have even more of a reason not to like them.
Yeah, they were the bullies.
Exactly. Yeah. You were afraid that everybody was going to drool on you or something by the end of the day.
Yeah, always hogging the elevator. Rude.
Oh,
yes.
Rude.
But I wanted to talk to you, if I could, about your tour that you are set to commence the second half of in September. You are celebrating 20 years as a stand-up comedian, which is a lot more than I can say for myself because I can't stand worse shit. But why don't you tell people a little bit about what to expect on this tour once it recommences in September?
Well, basically, it's the same tour I've been doing. It's just recommencing, that's all. We're taking a little break for the summer, and then we reconvene in September.
Right. What can people expect once it starts up again? Different.
A lot of misery and sad stories.
Absolutely. And all of us here would like to congratulate you on the breaking news that happened yesterday of you breaking Forbes's list as one of the top comedians this year, I believe. So congratulations on that. How you did that, I have no idea. But anyways, congratulations.
I'll tell you how I did it, Spencer. I sold this Brian May guitar that this friend gave me, and it got me a lot of money. Thank you, you prick. Don't think I won't throw down with you. I will get out of this chair and throw the chair at you if you continue.
He's threatening to fight Shake, Russell, so I don't like your chances. I think you're getting a threat as well.
Now, why don't you talk a little bit about some of the real highlights over the last couple of years for you? I know coming up you are hosting the free concert this Saturday in Dundas Square, and you were a part of it for a couple of years now, and also doing the Bell Center on the 24th, I believe. Why don't you speak to some of the fans that you've been able to amass over the years and how loyal they have been to you?
Well, my fans are diehards, you know. They're with me through all the shitty jokes and all the good jokes. Or rather, all the shitty jokes and possibly only the one good joke. I haven't figured out which one that is. But, you know, it's all pretty cool. You know, we got it all happening. I'm not really saying anything, am I?
No, you're not. You're avoiding questions like Jenna Jameson.
Trying to answer a question.
Yes. But what are you expecting for Saturday's big huge event at Dundas Square? Do you think a lot of people will turn out and it'll end up going off like gangbusters, or are you a little worried about it based on the weather and a 90% chance of rain?
Is that what's really the weather saying?
Yes.
Well, it could be a washout, or it could be a blowout. One way or the other, I'll be there, and that's the bottom line.
Absolutely. And seeing as how you didn't show up today, I think I'm going to drag my ass down there just to throw down with you on Saturday.
Oh,
I'm going to bring you on stage with me. I hope they have a ramp.
Yeah, because if they don't, the whole walking thing, I'm screwed.
I'm carrying you up there with me, buddy.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be the new, what's his name there? The puppet guy.
Puppet?
You're going to be the new Jeff Dunham.
compared to a bunch of
Dunham, yeah.
You're going to be my new Muhammad.
One of the things that impresses me, actually the only thing that impresses me about you, is your ability to interact with every audience that you come in contact with. How long did it really take you to sort of find your flow with that, or did it just come naturally based on your background and the fact that your dad wanted to beat you from a very young age, according to what you said?
I think it's just part of my, like my normal character. I do it in real life, and then when I do it on stage, it's just me being me.
Absolutely. And yet you get paid ridiculous amounts of money for it now, so you're doing something right. I believe. On a positive note, I just saved a bunch of money by switching to Geico.
Oh, wow. Is that what put you over that's what put him on the list?
I think what really saved you a lot of money, and the real reason you're not here right now, is because instead of taking a normal car down here, you decided to hijack another electric wheelchair and are on the highway right now with an electric wheelchair.
You wanted to see how the other
Well,
half
I'm in a
works.
hybrid. Does that count?
More or less, yes. I believe my wonderful co-host Warren here has a question for you.
Yeah, anyhow, I was just, Russell, I know a couple of your brethren, Jerry D. and Sean Majumder, and got to know them over the years, grew up with Jerry D. And, you know, seeing that honor that you got recently and, you know, jumping into the top 10 and reaching that stardom, what is it about the Canadians that they've really been able to put themselves to the forefront in comedy and elevate their game, and what has been your success to even take it to that next level? Because I know Sean and Jerry they're right on the cusp and they're doing some great things, but you've been able to really just blow it out of the park.
It's one of those things where you're an outsider, you know, and like Canadians are outsiders as far as the American industry goes. So outsiders are always the ones that have a better perspective of everything because we see everything. The more you stand on the outside, you know, it's kind of like when they say take a step back and look at the situation. That's what Canada is. We are the step back looking at the entire situation.
What if you can't take a step at all, though?
Put your chair in reverse and look at the situation.
Absolutely, from a fantastic angle, I might add.
Hey Russell, are you gonna be dating Jessica Simpson now?
Say that again?
You gonna be dating Jessica Simpson now that Tony Romo gave her the boot?
No, she's a blonde. I don't do blonde.
Oh.
Absolutely. And Russell, why don't you speak a little bit about the upcoming or currently in the making project that you have going with the incomparable Billy Crystal?
Well, that project is actually being written right now, but it's being written for me and Billy, and we haven't quite locked down a female co-star yet for it. But it's a pretty exciting process. And Sonia, who's in the studio with you,
She is.
actually got to sit in on one of the meetings, and it was pretty cool to hear some of the names they were throwing around that room.
All kidding aside, you have been a very, very good friend of mine. One day, hopefully soon, before you re-embark in the tour in September, I hope you can come actually physically in studio like we planned.
Yeah, no, I you know what? I promised her I would, and I will as soon as I can.
Absolutely. And now that you've thrown the gauntlet down, you know I'm actually going to show up on Saturday and expect to throw down with you.
Abso-goddamn-lutely.
Well, you heard it here first, people. You are a good friend of mine now, whether you want to be or not. And I
No,
think.
I don't want to be.
Say that again?
He said he
Of course
doesn't
I
want
want
to
to be. Why would I say I wouldn't want to be?
Well, because again, you don't like handicapped people.
That's not true. It's white people I have a problem with.
See you Saturday. Thank you very much for taking the time, and congratulations on all the success.
Thank you, guys.
All right, no problem. That is the infamous Russell Peters, and you heard it here first. It is going to be the cripple versus the brown guy this Saturday at Dundas Square. Be there. You don't want to miss it.